Hey guys, it's Amanda, and today I'm going to pack my shipments and kind of tell you about why I got started on Walmart and all the questions that I've been asked recently. I have about 5 items I have to ship out today, and so let's just get started and let's do that. So, one of the first main questions that I get a lot is, why did I get started on Walmart? So, I got started on Walmart actually kind of by accident. I got started because I was actually at another conference where they were kind of just talking about Walmart. They were like saying how they just got started with Walmart, and I kind of was like, what? So then I kind of started looking into Walmart, and I realized that no one was talking about it. There was really not a lot of people selling, and the people that were selling were making really good money. And the thing that I really learned was there's not a lot of competition at the time when it was just starting. And Walmart's been around for a few years now, but when I was really looking into it, there was so many less competitors as there is now. I mean, there's still a lot less competition on Walmart than there is like Amazon. And so that's kind of why I decided to get started, was less competition, which means more money. So I learned about this opportunity with Walmart probably in January of 2024. And then I decided, once I was looking into it and there was not much talked about, 8, 7, 4. I'm just going to put in my measurements. So like I said, there was nothing really going on with Walmart on YouTube or anything like that. So it was really hard for me to get any information. So I was able to plug into communities and really get to know Walmart. But a lot of the things I learned on Walmart was through my own learning and a lot of trial and errors. And that is the hard part when it comes to Walmart, is it's a lot of trial and error. It's learning on your own, and it's really trying to figure out the ins and outs. But now there's a lot more communities out there, and which is amazing. And that's where I get a lot of my support from. So I am just shipping this out today. All right, so on the Walmart, it's so easy to do seller fulfill with Walmart. Just like Amazon, it's really simple. You just have to put in the weight, measurements, and print the label. And it is so simple. There are some softwares that you can do, like VQ or other shipping templates you can use. But I just kind of go through the Walmart app and I use the Walmart labels that they provide. And so just put it on there, and that is 1 down. All right, and then I mark this as shipped, and then we will take it to the post office a little later today. I don't like going to the post office early in the day because I don't want to have to go twice. All right, we got 1 down and 4 more to go. So the next one are these cute little Squishmallows, and I found these Squishmallows at Ross, I believe. Ross has really good Squishmallows that I like to sell. All right, so I'm going to put these in here. I don't think they need to go in a box, just simply because they're Squishmallows. So the next question is, where am I finding my products? So I'm finding them in an array of different places. So I do traditional OA, where I'm actually mainly doing a lot of Amazon to Walmart. So I utilize Keepa, where I do Keepa deals, or just a product finder, and source that way. Or I love doing Amazon to Walmart because then those items get sent to my prep center, so that I really don't have to deal with the products. But the products that I have here in my house are ones I do from Retail Arbitrage. So I love going to stores such as Ross, TJ Maxx. I love doing grocery outlet. They have a lot of good deals there, and a lot of different array of products at grocery outlet, from shampoo and conditioners to food. But the food can be kind of tricky because of the expiration dates can be too far out. But I do like doing those seller fulfilled. So I will go ahead and purchase the label for this one and find my tape measure. And I just gotta weigh it. It's 15 ounces. I personally like to do items that are smaller, lightweight. I don't want to ship anything over 2 or even 3 pounds, because then shipping just gets really expensive and I pay for the shipping, and that just comes out of my margins. And so that's why I typically do smaller, lightweight items. Let's see here. So for these ones, I bought them for $7 each, and I am paying about $7 in shipping, so it's about $14 total, and I sold each of these for $27. So that's a great profit for me. That's a great margin, and I typically like to do that any day, all day. So especially when they buy two at one time, that makes it a lot easier. And we will put this on here. All right, 2 down, 3 to go. All right, the next one is a cute little Barbie little people. And I just stick it in there. Put a little paper in there to make sure it's... So one of the things that I really set myself up for this quarter for Seller Fulfilled was ordering a lot of boxes, and I ordered a lot in different sizes. I have a little chart up here that kind of gave me an inspiration of how many boxes I need to order and what sizes. I ordered from size like 6 by 6 by 4 all the way up to 14.86. This one right here is a 14.86, which this is the biggest size that I have because I don't want to ship anything out bigger than this, because the bigger you ship things out, the more expensive they are. And so I just don't want to deal with that. And I loved being able to order a different array of boxes, because there were times where I would just kind of makeshift my own boxes, which that just is so time consuming. It wastes a lot of materials, and it's definitely the best way to kind of do Seller Fulfilled, is having those boxes. All right, and having Walmart, just going through their labels is so simple. It's just measuring, weighing, and then printing out this label. So when it comes to Walmart, there are not a lot of apps that are kind of supported, such as Keepa on Amazon. So Keepa kind of tells you the price history, but with Walmart, there's no such thing as that. Walmart doesn't release their API, which is their data or information. And so because they don't release that, we really don't know if a product sells or not. So because this item sold, I can use that as my own personal Keepa, and then I know to go out and buy more of this item. So that is how I'm currently sourcing and keeping up with my replens items. But mainly the apps that I do use are the free Walmart app, which I just scan the items and then kind of do the calculations with a calculator. So luckily, shopping for Walmart is kind of free. I don't have to pay for all these expensive products, and it's just simple. There are some softwares out there, but free works for me. This one is going to West Virginia. I love looking at all the states that I ship to, because I'm out in Washington State, and I just love shipping to like just all these cool states. Okay. All right, on to the next one. 3 down, 2 to go. All right, so right now I currently am doing Seller Fulfilled during Q4, just because I think it's a great way to get your capital back. And so a lot of people ask me, is there a way to do not Seller Fulfilled and still sell on Walmart? And the answer is yes. It is called WFS, Walmart Fulfillment Services. It's essentially the same thing as FBA on Amazon, where you send the product to the warehouse, and then once the customer purchases it, then Walmart sends it directly to the customer. And the benefit of that is Walmart deals with all of the returns and anything like that. I love doing WFS for bigger items, and especially during maybe January through October. But because of Q4, I like doing Seller Fulfilled and doing both. So I'm just going to weigh this item, and it is 6 ounces. And this particular item I actually bought off Amazon, and I actually sold 5 of these in 2 days. So I'm definitely going to reorder them. And the thing that I do love about Keepa is you can track this product. If it's not at the price point that I want, I can track it. And that makes it a lot easier, which then goes to my VA's inbox, and then she'll just go ahead and purchase it for me. So this item I paid $14 for, and it is only $5 in shipping, and I sold it for $28. So that is a great flip, and I love that it sold so quickly. And then just print this, and this one's going to California. All right, another one down, another to go. All right, next last item. And last question I get a lot is, what categories do I sell in? And I love selling in grocery and in toys on Walmart. I just think those are the best categories. I love them. I do my business model completely separate what I do on Amazon. And so I like keeping business models separate, but I love selling grocery. I love creating multi-packs. And I love being able to do that on Walmart. This item right here is a little box of chocolate that I found. It's a maple flavored chocolate bar, which does not even sound good to me, but you know, people buy weird things. People buy the funniest things, and as long as they sell, I don't really care. It really does like pique my interest when I see like weird things. They tend to sell really well. All right, so this is the last shipment that we have today, and so typically I will go to the post office around 5 o'clock, because if an order comes in around 4:30, 4:50, I still have to have that dropped off today. And it is a huge difference. You do have to have them scanned in the day that they're ordered, or it is a kind of a tick against you. And you don't want anything against you, because the more you have, then the likelihood of you getting deactivated on Walmart. There are a few ways you can get deactivated on Walmart, and that is your cancellation rate as seller fulfilled. You do not want to go above 6%. So you don't want to cancel on customers. Walmart really wants that customer experience to be positive, and if you cancel on them, that's not so great. So you don't want to have a high cancellation rate, and also is a on-time scan. You need to have that scanned on time, which is today. So we will go and drop this off today. I usually go to two places. I'll go to FedEx and the post office. Luckily they're pretty close to each other, so it's not a big deal. But I know with some of the people, it's not that case. So, and perfect. All right, so that is it for today. I will go ahead and slap this label on, and thanks for shipping with me. I love talking about all things Walmart, and I thought I'd kind of show you my packing process. And if you got any value out of this, please subscribe. I'd love to hear what you want to see. So reach out and let's connect.